Legends of Runeterra. Hello everyone, welcome to Amateur Hour Gaming. Today I'm going to be showing you this old game here called Legends of Runeterra. It's a card game, a competitive card game featuring the League of Legends universe. Uh, it comes out April 2020. I am playing the day before release. It's still the complete 1.0 package. The only thing is there's no ranked, which is fine. So I can't show you ranked today. It's Legends of Runeterra. It's really good. It's a really good card game. I'm very impressed with it. I've been playing the beta for the last couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, and it has a lot of really neat, interesting mechanics that make my brain go, ooh, that's fun. I like that. The animation's gorgeous, straight up gorgeous, and the card play is fun. The card collecting, uh, the free to play, it's free. The game's free. You don't have to pay for anything for it, and the actual card collecting is very generous. It's very nice. It's not scummy at all, and I'm really excited to show you a lot of it because it's been really enjoyable. Uh, to start off, here's the menu screen. Again, it's look at that. It's a beautiful vista. I guess some background. I don't know anything about League of Legends. I've never played it. I've only seen it played a couple of times. So all of these characters I know nothing about, and it has not ruined my enjoyment of the game at all. If anything, it's made me more interested in these characters and wanting to get to know them if they have backstories and stuff. As for card games, I've got experience with like pretty much every major game. I wouldn't say I'm a professional in any of them. I played a bunch of Magic the Gathering in college. I've been on and off with Hearthstone since that came out. Uh, I used to like that a lot at the beginning and not so much lately. I played Gwent for a little bit, Elder Scrolls Legends for a little bit. Those weren't really my style. This has been the first game to hook me really since that Hearthstone original release like 5 years ago. It's some good stuff. So I guess to start, we'll look at some cards because that's what this is about. It's a card battler. Right away, an interesting thing that Runeterra does is they have two different cards. There are champions and I think they're called followers. Up top here, we've got these champions. You can tell because they've got the gold hexagon here. They are cards that can level up if they do something special and it makes them more powerful. So you'll see Elise here, and under level up it says round start you have 3+ other spiders. So if at the beginning of a round you have 3+ spiders, she levels up and she turns from this into this less beautiful thing. As you can see, her attack and health go up. She gets more abilities where normally she's fearsome. Now she's fearsome and has Challenger, and then she has this another little buff. Other spider allies have Challenger and fearsome. There's a lot. I forgot to mention this game can get pretty deep at times. The round to round combat is pretty deep. Some of the card combos can be pretty complex. So I know a lot of it might not make sense right away, but we will we'll get to it. You'll get a good understanding. It's obviously not something you're gonna completely understand after an hour, but just to seeing what all the cards do. Or Shen, some of them are better than others. I like the Elise is pretty easy to level up. Garen's very easy to level up. He just has to strike twice. But then there's some like Braum. I've survived 10 total damage. He doesn't do any damage, so all you can really do is block. And I guess he has Challenger too, and regeneration. Challenger lets it so that you can set who you block. We'll get to that later. We won't focus on that too much. And then when he levels up, he has 7, and when he survives damage, he summons a Mighty Boro. One thing you might have noticed that is really cool with this game is you can right click on any card and it'll show you every card that is in reference to this. So Jinx has quick attack, she levels up when your hand's empty. Here's her leveling up. Round start, draw 1 each round. First time you empty your hand, you create a super mega death rocket in hand. So it would suck if you had to be like, okay, well now I have to find the super mega death rocket around in here. But nope, they're just like, here it is. You just click on her and it shows it. Deal 4 to the enemy nexus. Uh, Interestingly, you can have up to 3 of each card in a deck, which is more than I think Hearthstone only has 2, if I'm not mistaken. So if you were to have a Jinx on the board and you draw another one, it turns into this. To play, discard 1, deals 3 to anything, shuffle a Jinx into your hand. So as you can see, that plays well with this because she levels up when her hand is empty. So here she's got a card that deals 3 and you discard something. There's a lot of good play between this. Also, I do not have a lot of cards unlocked. I know I've said I've played for 2 or 3 weeks, but I mainly just get on to do my daily uh, mission to get a whole bunch of experience, and that's about it. It seems like the grind is really long. With the latest expansion, they added 120 cards, which is a lot. Like, this is me scrolling through the cards I own. These are all cards I own. If I click on Show Unowned, these are all the cards that I do not own. It is so many cards. It can honestly be extremely overwhelming. Uh, very, very overwhelming. There's a lot of cards, a lot of plays, and it's been kind of tough to get to see all the cards, to get to know what's good. Like the let's look at that. How you get more cards. There are numerous ways to get more cards. There are quests. There's a daily quest every day to get experience. So win a game with Zed or Lux in your deck, 1,000 experience. It does an interesting thing where, let's see, is that in rewards? It is. So each, I'm gonna be bouncing around, and I'm sorry for that. Each card has a different class, I guess you could call it. We'll go down to these so you can see something new. Like, the best way I can describe it is this Green Glade Caretaker is pink, Fleet Feather Tracker is white. Oh, they've got that now. Okay. Before they updated it, all you would see is this pink, all you would see is this green, all you would see is this white, and you'd have to go up here to see white is Demacia, pink is Ionia. Again, I don't know what any of these places are, but now you can hover over it and say. They had an issue. I guess I can't complain about it now, but on the quest it would say like win a game with 20 Demacia cards or something like that. And I'd be like, I don't know what Demacia is. I have no idea. But it looks like they fixed that, so that's good. Anyways, so you've got cards from Ionia, you've got cards from Demacia, you got cards from Noxus. What you can do is you can set your region to one of these regions. Noxus, Bilgewater is the newest, Demacia, Freyjord, I don't know. And what you can do, right now I've got Noxus, but let's say I haven't done any Shadow Isles stuff. So you just pick Shadow Isles and set that to active. Now any and all experience you get through playing will unlock these cards. You'll unlock a capsule and then a rare wild card. It's a pretty long thing. It's going to take a long time, but you get a whole bunch of stuff. Like each day I unlock at least one thing. It's very generous, but there's just a lot of cards to unlock. It's going to be time consuming. If you want to, you can absolutely pay to get cards. You pay to get a what they call a wild card, which then lets you select any card that you don't have. They also give away wild cards. Some of your rewards are totally like, look, there's a rare wild card right here. So once you get that, you can go to the cards, and we're going to show unowned, find a rare one. Common, 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 common. I bet they're in order like that, aren't they? Yeah. You can find a, no, they weren't. Find a rare one and just use a wild card. As you can see, I've got 13 because I'm too afraid to use them. Or you can pay shards. If you open a loot box, I'm gonna call them a loot box, but they're not really. I guess they are technically loot boxes. If you open one and get a card that you already have 3 of, it automatically turns into shards. So you can use shards to unlock cards as well. As you can see, like you have the ability to get cards pretty fast. I just haven't unlocked any because I'm too scared. There's Right now, they're running a weekly login bonus. I decided to wait to show you that, but I guess I just get a token today. Isn't that exciting? I'll show you expeditions later, because that's interesting too, even that's interesting. And then on day 7, you get a whole new deck. Whole entire deck, new cards, all for free. There is the weekly vault, which as you level up from Tuesday to Tuesday, you can level it up, you get more rewards. I think the last week I got it up to level 11, got a bunch of cards, got an expedition token, some wild cards. It's pretty cool. Everything you do unlocks cards. It's super duper, super neat. Aside from decks, you can build your own decks, as you can see here. I just go with colors because I don't have too much. Eventually, I'm gonna start making actual decks centered around things, but right now I just do colors for the daily missions. There are boards. You can spend money on boards. It's only your half of the board that you change, not the whole thing. The other person has theirs. They're pretty cool. I could see me getting one of these eventually, just because I like them. The thing I'm most likely to spend real money on though, Guardians. Look at these cuties. You start with this Poro. Oh, I don't know what a Poro is. I've never heard the name Poro before I started this, but I love them. I love them so much. Look at that little guy. I got this one for taking part in the beta. It's the same thing, just a different color. I love him. Yeah, there's some really cool ones. I like this little frog guy. He's cool. I think I like this most because dinosaurs are the best. Not exactly cute, but look at him. You can click on him. Oh, they sit in the corner of the board, and then you can click on them, and they give you a little thing of support. It's nice. Card backs, not really my style, but you can certainly get them if you want. And then emotes, like, "Hey, how's it going?" Or "Wow, that was a good play." Or "Not sure what I'm doing really." So yeah, you can buy those. Here's the store. You buy wild cards to buy cards. You can buy the boards, guardians, card packs, emotes. Let's see. Is there anything else I need to show before we get to the actual gameplay? Because that's where the super interesting stuff is. I've kind of wasted 11 minutes, but that's okay. Yeah, I think that's it. The heroes level up. Followers are just normal things. There's spells. Oh, okay. Here's a thing. Can I set it to just spells? Yes. Cool. Oh, guess I gotta click outside of it. So, spells are interesting. There are... I'm trying to get it all in one screen. Here you go. There are burst spells, fast spells, and slow spells. Not all spells are the same. Burst spells go instantly. You play the card and then it happens. Fast spells can be played at any time, but they can be responded to by your opponent. So this isn't a good example. So if you play the box to deal 3 damage to each enemy that was summoned this round, and let's say that's going to kill 3 enemies because they only have 3 health, your opponent has a chance to play this in response before this even goes. This will be on the board, the enemy can see it. They can play this to give their people plus 3 health. Since it's burst, it happens before fast goes. Also, if they were to play their own fast, like, let's see, I can't really find a good one. But if they were to play a fast, theirs goes before. Their response always goes first. And when they play theirs, you then have a chance to respond to that one. So it can go back and forth until you run out of energy, mana, whatever it's called in this game. So it can, I've had, I want to say I went back and forth 4 times doing responses. It's pretty fun to do that counteracting. Slow spells cannot be played when units are attacking or blocking. They have to be played before or after. Fast and burst can be played when you're fighting. So like if you see that someone's attacking you and your guy's going to die, you can quick throw this out there. But you cannot do this. This slow, you have to wait until after the battle. That's something that's very important. I've planned my thing around using a slow spell and then realized, oh wait, no, I can't use it. So that's it. We're gonna do a quick AI battle. They've got 4 options right now for playing. You can play against another player using any deck. You can play against the AI just to practice. There's expeditions, which I will show you later, and then there's challenges, which I think is. It says only these are new, but I didn't see these before. They're neat. They're just little challenges against AI. But we're gonna start with just a regular battle. We'll use the deck that they made for me, and we'll see how things go. Let's edit this so that I can. No, I didn't want to edit the deck. I wanted to edit my. Okay, never mind. I wanted to get my new Poro out, but oh, here we go. We're gonna go with the Moonstruck Poro. This is the first time we'll get to see him. You can edit your deck, your board, your thing, and your card back, and your emotes. Oh yeah, nice. Before going in, I kind of wish it was universal. Well, I guess it'll probably stay that way. Okay. I hate facing the Spider Swarm AI. So, I'm going to go through a lot of stuff and it's going to be confusing. It seriously took me a few games to get the hang of everything. It starts off like most card games. You can replace cards if you want. We're going to get rid of these because I like having creatures I can throw out right away. We didn't get any. That's okay though. So, oh gosh, I need to turn. You're probably like, what is going on? So much just happened right there, and I'm so sorry. Stop playing. There we go. So, people take turn. You know what? I'm gonna start over. I'm honestly gonna start over because we already skipped too much. Oh no, I exited the game. That's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to exit the match. Okay, well now we're gonna wait for it to load up. Oopsie. So the game takes turns. Each person takes turn on attack. And you can attack with units right away. That's something that's different from Magic, it's different from Hearthstone. Your units can attack as soon as you play them. Granted, where did my white... Oh man, we're getting some... Okay. I guess that deck is just gone. There it is, because I edited it. Okay. Hopefully I turn that auto turn off. Hopefully it saves. I'll do it before we do this. Oh, dang it, I can't. Okay, once again, it starts off with you can replace any cards. I want to have as low of number as possible. Perfect. Okay, auto passes off. Good, good. So, each person takes turns. There's a lot on this board right now. The person with the attack token can attack on that turn. My opponent can only defend. One little gripe I have, tiny gripe, when you play the AI, you are always attacking first. That's not the way it is when you play other people. I'd like to be on the defense ones. Here is your mana gauge. Yeah, it is mana. You start with 1 every turn. You get 1 more, goes up to 2, goes up to 3, goes up to 4 on turn 4. That's pretty standard. Where it gets unique with the mana usage, most games it just goes up every turn and that's it. If you have any leftover mana at the end of your turn, it goes into this spell mana bar, which has 3, up to 3. So if I were to not spend any mana this turn, next turn I would have 1 spell mana and 2 regular mana. Spell mana you can only use on spells. So let's say hypothetically I don't play any cards this turn, and next turn I have 1 spell mana and 2 regular mana. I can play a 3 cost, a card that costs 3. Oh, okay, I can't go up and show that. I can play a spell that costs 3 on turn 2. That's really cool. But creatures, you can only use your regular mana. So I can only use a 2 cost card. That's really cool. I like that. It makes for some interesting thing. Like, let's say it's turn 4, I don't have any spell mana, and I'm like, ooh, I could fully heal an ally and double its power and health. That would be very powerful right now. I could not use any mana that turn, or use 3 to make sure that the next turn I have 3 left over. So I could use this card by turn 3 if I play things right. It's a lot to think about. Anyways, as for the game, each character starts with 20 health in their nexus. As you've noticed, when you highlight things, it shows, which is really, really nice. They've got this to show past things. Before release, it was very, very underwhelming. It honestly didn't show everything, but maybe that was a bug they fixed, so I'm not going to say anything yet. Let's look at our hand. We have 1 hero, Lux, which we can't play until we get 6 mana. She's pretty powerful. We've got Omen Hawk, Mighty Poro, Starlit Seer. You can have 6 characters on the board at any time. We're gonna play Omen Hawk. When he's summoned, grant the top 2 allies in your deck +1/+1. It's one of my favorite cards so far. My opponent played that, and just to show, we're gonna attack. As you saw, I played a card, they played a card. Now it goes back to me. It goes back and forth. A turn ends when both players pass. I'm not gonna pass yet. I'm gonna attack. He's gonna die, but that's okay. Actually, I probably shouldn't. This is probably not a smart move. One thing I forgot to mention, I meant to mention this like 15 minutes ago. I am not I will never touch the ranked mode in this game. I do not like playing these games for the competitive nature for it. I know that there are places where online where you can see like the absolute best deck builds and it'll show you exactly what cards to get in your deck, and to pilot a deck is what people call it. I'm not into that so much. I like working with what I got to try and pull a victory out. I like outsmarting my opponent, having a plan set together and executing it without really knowing what it is. That's what I play the games for. So I'm not I'm probably going to make a lot of non mistakes that aren't on the meta, but that's okay. I play for fun. So now it's my opponent's turn. They play that lucky Koro. I have a chance to respawn. We are going to play this one. Whenever you cast a spell, grant the top ally in your deck +1/+1. That's a pretty cool one. Ooh. He's got a bunch of stuff now. So I can't play anything right now, so I'm going to pass. If my opponent passes, the turn's over. He's not passing though. As he shouldn't. He's attacking. So now it is my turn to block. I can pick who I want to block. I can block anyone. There are some units that have abilities that make it so I can't block them, but none of these ones do. Just to show quick, the lightning means that they have a special wording on their card that isn't denoted by a symbol. Toughness means that they take 1 less damage, and quick attack means that they attack first. I've never seen that before, quick attack. That's a neat one. That might be in Magic, but I haven't seen it in Hearthstone or anything. So we're gonna get rid of this one because it can be buffed more, and we'll block it. And as you can see, the damage gets doled out. I'm gonna take 2 damage to my Nexus, which is fine. Then I can pass it. As you saw earlier, there's this thing called auto pass. I really like having that on. If you can't do anything, it just passes for you. So you don't have to spend your time looking like, oh, what can I do? What can I play? It'll just be like, bro, you can't do anything. We're gonna pass. So we've got 3 mana to work with. I am going to. We're gonna play this one. That's a little frustrating, but that's okay. So he can kill either of these. I'd like to keep this one alive. We might just pass on this turn. I think we're gonna pass because then we'll have 2 left over. We'll do a cool little thing. So we'll pass to the enemy. I'm sure he's gonna have some really good cards.
Ready for deployment.
Oh, another defender. So what I'm gonna do, here's. I'm not gonna say other YouTubers' lines. I was about to. When you cast a spell, grant the top ally in your deck +1/+1. Fully heal an ally, then double his power and health. So we're gonna use this to fully heal this guy. Now, as you can see, the spell hasn't gone yet because it's a slow one. So when I do this, my enemy has a chance to respond. If they've got a card that can do 3 damage to an enemy, they can play that first, and then it'll kill my character, and this won't happen because it's slow. So now this is them responding, and they do have a response, which is terrifying. Look at that. That's a good one. An ally and an enemy strike one another. So these two are going to attack before this happens. I got outplayed. Completely outplayed. He's on attack? I thought I was on attack. Interesting. I thought I was on attack. So we're gonna get rid of this one so that I can keep this alive. I'm gonna have to look back on the video of this because I thought that I was on attack. See, like I said, this is round 3. I summoned that guy, he summoned that, and then okay. My bad. Like I said, this isn't really helpful. This did that, and that died. It could be better. So we'll pass. Go to the next turn. Like I said, I don't know if you've noticed, the animation's gorgeous. Just wait till you see someone level up. We're gonna bring Garen out because he's strong.
For justice, for Demacia.
These woods protect.
And now he's got Challenger because I pulled someone out. So we're gonna pull these 2 out. Another interesting thing, you see this little eye here? You can hover over it and it'll show how much damage the opposing thing will take. As you can see, it shows -9. If there weren't any blockers, it's going to do 9 damage. That's really helpful when you've got a lot of stuff going on and you're like, I don't know what's happening. You can just go to this and it's like, hey, this is how much damage is going to happen. That's super helpful. So Challenger lets me decide who he blocks. And we are going to have him block this one so that we can kill it. And then we'll see who Garen blocks. I'm just gonna let him get rid of the Boro. What's he doing? Oh, great. It's a smart AI. Just grant a thing that gives it barrier so it doesn't do damage and it has +3 damage this round. It loses that at the end of the round, but so he's gonna kill me. But I've got Garen. So he's done his first strike, one more and he levels up and you'll get to see the super cool animation.
Stay resolute.
I guarantee you'll get to see it this turn. Ooh, might need to keep that in my back pocket. Let's see. Should we go with Lux? She's got barrier. Should we play Lux right away? Should we wait a turn? Nothing can kill us, so let's go with Lux right away.
Stay safe out there.
I was gonna tell you that.
Okay, we can do some real damage here. This is gonna be fun. Let's just block this
Hold
one.
fast.
No, let's block that
I
one.
stand ready.
And then block this one.
Never back down from what you believe.
So after Garen, he has to strike twice to level up. He's gonna. This will be his second strike, and he's gonna level up. Get ready. Excuse me. And it happens instantly. Wasn't that cool? I love it. It's so neat. So we're not doing so hot right now. So now Garen has leveled up. He has a regeneration, and at the round start, we have Rally, which means we get to attack every turn. We don't have one gain the attack token. That can get kind of confusing because both players will have the attack token at the same time. But all that means is either player can attack first. And he regenerates. How cool is that? So here's another interesting thing. A lot of other games, you play all your cards and then you attack at the end. You can attack at any point in this game. I'm going to attack right now because I know that these two can destroy these two.
Illuminate the enemy.
What's this one here? That's that. So I'm going to attack right away.
Stand strong.
And then when it's done,
No regrets.
it is still my turn. Well, the enemy gets to go first because that was my turn. But I can still summon things. And I think that's pretty great. So we're summon this.
Strength and grace, beauty in the
That
blade.
gave +2/+2. Oh, he did. She's still hurt though. And then we're gonna play this Omen Hawk to grant the next two allies +1/+1. We're doing pretty good now. I know I'm down 20 to 10, but we got a good set of things here. Well, he doesn't. And we'll come around. Now it's the opponent's turn, but because of Garen, I also have the attack token. The hero's super powerful. I don't want to stress that enough. He passed on his turn, so it's my turn. So we're gonna attack.
I cut above the rest.
Why not?
Demacian steel protects me.
We're gonna do this just for fun. We'll have these two strike each other, so that then she won't get blocked, and I'll do the full 6 damage. Ah, I knew it. I knew it. That's actually gonna save her from damage, though. So the spells happen. Oh, never mind. I still have to. Dang it. And then we're going to heal an ally, because I feel pretty confident with them only having 1 card. I'm hoping to get a spell so that we can level Lux up. Oh, this too. So now it's my turn on attack again, and I got Brawn. Ooh, he can do some damage too. And so I believe if we attack we're gonna win. Yeah, let's do it. See, I can attack right away at the beginning of the turn. It sucks to have an empty board because there's nothing you can do. And there it is. I win the game. Games are pretty quick. They're very quick. I've only had 2 or 3 games in my 3 weeks that I've been like, this is just dragging on and I hate everything. We won, so we got all of our experience, Got 100 for the match, 100 for rested, which I guess is the beginning of the week, and 1,000 for the quests. And as you can see, this goes into our Shadow Isles thing. Like I said, they unlock pretty quick. So, let's go see what rewards we got. Exciting. So we got a capsule. Hopefully we get a hero. Heroes are my favorite. Dead Bloom Wanderer. When I'm summoned, toss 3. One thing I don't like is you can't... All that cool stuff I said about right-clicking on a card and seeing everything about it, you can't do it in here. Unless they've changed it. I want to read all these first before I try it. Kill a unit when you summon an ephemeral ally, grant it +1/+1. Next time, ephemeral ally attacks, revive me attacking. Interesting. That's a cool one. And toss 3. Because I don't know what toss is. That's a new one. Let's see. Nope, you can't. You can't see that on this screen, and that's a little annoying. And then we got a wild card, which it's just a wild card. And then a chest. Yay. Vile Feast. See, that one was one I already had an extra copy of, so it automatically turns into shards. And the Rekindler. It's a cool name. Also, they have an EXP bonus for XP. It's just XP for PvP wins. It's 400, 200, 100. So you get an extra 700 every day for getting 3 wins. It's very generous. So yeah, that's how the game is played. There's a lot of cards, a lot of combos. Lots of cards. One thing we haven't gone over. Let's just do a challenge real quick. We got time. Let's go over a challenge. We'll do this new one, Attuned to Magic. It gives you a deck and face a deck. Give 1 spell mana when they're summoned. Oh, this is just like the new... Okay, it teaches you the mechanics of the new cards. So let's use this one. No. Let's do Scouting Ahead. There's new scout enemies, so you and I are going to learn together. I really like the tutorial system. They've got, we get you basically each of the card types, so you can see this deck is going to have scouts, challengers, champions.
Don't let them reinforce.
Is this a challenger? He had to use your scout units to break enemies' defenses and win this round. Oh, it's only the round? Interesting. So how does scouts work? I don't even know that. The first time only, scout units attack each round. Ready your attack. So does that mean that when scouts attack, I also get to attack? Is that what they're saying? Why does it say I can play this? Oh, because I'm attacking. I'm so silly. She's got the same thing. When I'm summoned, summon Valor. Valor is this thing. Summon Valor, challenging the strongest enemy. And then we got that. Okay, so let's just attack. Round start, deal 1 to the enemy nexus. I mean, I guess I'll challenge. Oh, only he has challenger. So let's see what happens. Wasn't she supposed to summon? When I'm summoned, summon Valor. Okay. Oh, okay, so I can keep attacking?
Scouting ahead.
Oop, forgot to block, but that's okay. Oh, even better, that'll kill it for me. Okay, so units with scout can attack twice. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, it's just a neat, quick little thing that teaches you how a card works. I don't need to do that again. Now how do we back out without exiting out of the game? Because exit game, just surrender. It's too hard.
Demacia does not forget.
That's the defeat
Neither do
screen,
I.
in case you were wondering. Weird. I wonder if that's a little broken. Because there are some where it shows that I've completed them, but I've done a couple of these and they don't complete. Expeditions. I was ignoring expeditions for a long time because it's time consuming and I was like, I don't know enough about the cards, so I'm not going to do very good. That was a mistake. I did one expedition and I can't recommend it enough. Uh, I'll just read this out loud to you so you can enjoy my beautiful voice. Draft a deck as you go and overcome as many opponents as you can with an evolving set of cards. Each week you can buy into 3 expeditions that will reward you with at least an epic capsule, and afterwards open play will become available. Win enough matches and your rewards can fully fund your next expedition. So, if you don't know what a draft mode is, you don't use your own cards and decks. You As you'll see, because I'm going to show you a little bit of it, as you start, you get options for cards to select to build your deck. So you'll get options of 3 cards, and you can pick those, and those go into your deck. And then you use that deck against another person. The goal is to win 7 games, I believe. You only get eliminated when you lose back-to-back games. So you can lose 7 times and still get the max rewards. I've never seen one that generous. I believe in Hearthstone you have to win 7, but anytime you lose 3 games, maybe 2, you're done. You're just done. It gives you a lot of second chances here to find your groove, get to learn the cards. One reason I really like the expedition is I got to see a lot of combos for cards that I didn't have. I got to see how a lot of cards work, and afterwards I was like, I know what cards I want to buy now because I see how they work and I see that they're good. So let's embark. As you can see, you can spend real money. I think this is the equivalent of $2. You can spend shards, which in 3 weeks I haven't gained enough shards, or you can use a token. And again, tokens, you get 1 every week from the weekly vault. I don't know what level you need to get to, but it's pretty low. So you can always get 1 per week. I don't think they come in the rewards, but I could be wrong about that. Yeah, no, that's a capsule. That's different. They might come in there. I don't think they do, though. So they're pretty rare, but that's fine. They're very time consuming. So here we go. There are also 2 trials. So even after your first one, you get a second chance at the entire thing, the entire 7-win track. So even if, like, it's, again, extremely generous. It doesn't, with other games in this drafting mode, I never really tried because I was like, I'm not good enough. I don't know the cards well enough. The first one I did, I got 4 wins and then 5 wins, and I felt like I knew what I was doing because it's generous. It's a very generous game, and I appreciate it. So here we go. We're going to build our deck now. We got 15 rounds of this, so I'm going to pick pretty quick, but you can look and see what cards you pick each set of 3. This one you want to focus, the first thing you want to focus on what champion you want to get. Give an enemy frostbite and vulnerable this down. What is vulnerable? The enemy can challenge this unit. Forcing, oh, interesting. So it's the opposite of challenger. We got Fiora and Callista. I liked Callista. I used her once before. Each round, the first time I attack, receive an attack ephemeral copy of the strongest dead allied follower. This round, we're bonded and it takes damage for me. So we're going to take her. We can take another champion. Tryndamere's pretty good, but he goes pretty late. Ezreal's kind of tough to get to use. Misfortune is new, and I don't know anything about her. Deal 1 to battling enemies. We're gonna add her. Let's use some new cards. We can learn together. I'm just gonna pick random ones here. It's better to plan things out. But I'm just gonna make an even red-green deck, like the red-green show. Just picking things. Normally you want to actually look at what you're getting. Obviously. You can see how much your cards cost down here. I always like having cheaper ones. I like having cards that I'm not limited by these high cost things. We need green. And almost done. Okay, And then your last one, you can switch out a card if you want. So I can switch Misfortune for Callisto, which I'm not going to do. When drawn, costs 1 less to this round. Granted an I +2/+1. Interesting. Give an enemy vulnerable this round. If it dies this round, draw a card. Revive a random ally that died this round. For summon a sapling next round. What's a sapling? 2/1 ephemeral. I don't really like that. Let's switch this around. Okay, and then here is the track. It shows you what your next win is. If I win, I get a new champion, which is nice. So let's play. Again, I'm going to be playing against a real person, and I'm probably going to lose. No, I'm doing okay. I mean, I don't know what cards I have, so that puts me at a disadvantage. So yeah, like I said, hopefully this looks appealing. Like I said, I've had more fun with this game than I've had with most other card games. It can get complex at times. Moonbuell. Okay, I'm on attack. I don't like killing allies. Keep this. I'd like to get a 1-cost card. I don't even know if I have any 1-cost ones. Okay, 2 black spears. Neat. We're gonna turn auto pass on just so you can see how it works. It really makes the games go fast, and I love it. So on this first turn, it's gonna pass for me. I won't even have to because I don't have any cards that cost 1 unless I draw 1. I'm attacking first, but I don't have anything. It passes for me. I don't even have to look. I just know they don't have anything. One thing you'll notice that's different from Hearthstone is there isn't a card or mana advantage. Everyone starts with the same number of cards, the same mana. I like that a lot. When I'm summoned, grant the strongest enemy vulnerable.
When I'm done.
Oh, she's using some new stuff too. Summon a powder keg. Powder keg, stack all your spells and skills, deal 1 extra damage. Destroy me when your spell or skill damages enemy. Huh.
Get bloody, get paid.
So I'm guessing if you stack all your spells and skills, will deal 2 extra damage. Hey, my turn. I mean, we might as well use my hero. Get her out right away.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
Let's see what they decide to do. If they don't do anything, I'm going to attack with both. Might be a mistake, but that's fine.
Discipline.
Oh, never mind. No, I'm not going to attack with both. Interesting thing. When it said, when I'm summoned, create a 4 Demacia in hand. You can see that right here. So I can remember. It even shows you, like, hey, don't forget they've got this in their hand. That's nice. Another thing. They say, most other cards, like in other games, it would have Hired Gun. It'd say, when Hired Gun is summoned, grant strongest enemy vulnerable. The cards talk as if they're in first person, and it makes it just, I think it makes it easier to understand what they're doing. So we're going to attack with her. We're going to pull this one here because it's got vulnerable. That's neat. That's a neat little thing. That's a new mechanic. I've never seen that before.
Love ya.
Oh, it only does that to battling enemies. Okay. Okay. I thought it was going to do it to all enemies, so that makes it a little less powerful. I've seen you attack 4 times. Ooh, lots of spells. When I'm summoned, create a random 1-cost unit from any faction, Grand Scout. There has not been a lot of randomness in this game. I know Hearthstone, I don't want to say it's plagued with... Oh, okay. I'm not sure how I feel about that times 2 there. Hearthstone is plagued with random stuff, and it's kind of annoying. Oh, he's a scout now. Oh, granted scout, okay. But I have not seen much randomness at all in this game. They're slowly adding more, but it's not overwhelming at all. And I like that. It doesn't I haven't had a single game feel like luck except for with cards I've drawn. So he's thinking about casting a spell. We don't get to see it until he actually decides. It'll be interesting to see. Nope, changed his mind. Let's see. Deal 3 damage to anything. So that's disappointing. Normally that would have been deal 1 damage, but since he had those things. Okay, you're coming right at me then, huh? Nope. Oh, changed his mind. Oh no, that's me that passed. So it shows that since I passed, if he passes, the turn's over. Gonna do another spell. Cool. Deal 1 damage to anything. I don't think that was a good move.
Show them our metal.
I don't think that was a good move at all. I wasn't gonna block this one anyways. He's still deciding. There we go. So we're gonna block with this one, and then we're gonna block with this one.
Ooh, got some fighting ya.
I should have, maybe should have waited to play this one, because I've got these black spears. Or I could have done this to bring my hero back. That would have been helpful. Oh man, I think these scouts might be my new best friends. One of my favorite things is to attack right away on the first turn, force their hand. Because if I play a card, if I play this one, oh, that would actually be kind of nice to have. If I play this one, then they have a chance to play a card in defense. But if I do this right away,
This is awesome.
he has to block me. And even better, since he's a scout, I'll get to attack again after this. I'm gonna make a scout deck. I like that. That's really cool. That's really cool. Oh, he's just gonna let it go. Interesting. And I also like attacking first because now he has to play the first card of the round and then I can respond to it. Ew, what's deep? I have +3/+3. Once your deck has 15 or fewer cards in it, but we only start with like 20 cards. Right? Oh, okay, we start with like 30. Elusive is it's tough. It means I can't block it because it's elusive. 3/3. So we're gonna do some fun stuff here. We're gonna attack with both of these, and he's gonna block them, I believe. Since I've got 5 and 1, that means I can use 6 mana. So I want to use these two. He's probably like, why is this guy just attacking instead of using mana? Oh, yes, I love it.
Ow.
So, it's his turn, but he can only have 1 mana. We're going to deal 3 damage to this boy. And then I think I'm actually going to save this one because that guy we had wasn't too powerful anyways. We're going to do this. No. We'll wait. We'll use this. Thought I was supposed to get 2. Oh, there it is. It was just kind of slow. Deal 1 to anything if this kills it. Fully heal an ally, then no. Ooh, that can be good to use on you. Ooh, kill a unit. That's powerful. Lots of spells, it looks like. 4 or 5, huh? Let's just pull you out.
Get you noticed around here.
And then I've got 5, so I can do that. I think I'm gonna do that. Oh, what's she doing? Didn't wait to plunder. Now I can see that she doesn't have any mana, so she's not going to do anything else. Scout. So she can attack twice. I don't know why I keep saying she. They can attack twice. Oh, here's the emotes. If you want to throw an emote out there, you can do that. So we're going to do this.
Do not doubt.
And block. I was going to revive. I should have kept her. That was a mistake. I was going to revive, but I only have enough. So we're gonna do this to get rid of this because it's too powerful. Yeah, I should have blocked with this so I could just scout it with my other one. Dang. Kill an ally to draw 2, deal 1 to anything. Yeah, we're good. We'll save that.
You point, I
We're gonna
shoot.
attack right away so that they can't do anything. I don't have anyone else to... I don't have any more followers. I think I've called them creatures at one point, but they're followers. Most of them are human. Ooh, we're running out of time. I might have to surrender this match. Which is fine, because you don't actually end it until you get back-to-back losses. Also, this guy's taking a little long with his turns. Let's pet our Poro. Hey, buddy. Look at that tongue. So cute. Oh, neat. It's that thing that I just killed. Let's kill it. He must not have any other creatures either. Or at least not any that cost 2. I already attacked those, so we're good. Gosh darn it. Okay. No, that's fine. It's fine. This is a good counter to those
All right,
barrels.
let's mess some folks up.
Summon a loyal badger bear. And he's got scout, so we're gonna kill him right away. Does he have anything to counter it with? Oh, and then we got this, and I can kill the next one. Go ahead, attack with it. Do it. Do it. This person really takes a long time to think. They're not going to. Okay. Then let's end the round, I guess. A little surprised at that. So that must mean he's below 15 cards. Kill an enemy to summon 2 saplings. I don't really like that. I don't really like that at all. Oh, but watch this. Okay, so we're gonna do this.
Everyone's a garden.
I didn't want to get rid of that thing, but I've got this boy here. We're probably gonna play this first, so that I don't accidentally respawn
Always
one of
2
these.
steps ahead.
So we'll cast this to bring that person back. Oh, this is gonna be fun. He's got a challenger up here. As you can know, as you remember, they're powerful. Whoa! When I've killed 4 enemies and survived, you win the game? I haven't seen that. Oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? Oh no. It's gonna deal 2 damage. There's nothing I can do. See, I want to make sure I have enough for this. So watch this. We're going to jump ahead and kill it myself. And then they won't deal 4 to our Nexus. Countered, baby. And now we got more cards to work with. What a play. What a play. So exciting. When allies attack, deal 1 to the enemy Nexus. When I'm summoned, create a copy in hand of an ally that died this game. Interesting. So I'm on attack, right? This is burst. So we're gonna do this. He's got challengers, so we're gonna pull him there. We're gonna pull you over there, because I'm fine with you dying. And then we're going to... I think I can use this after they block, but I'm not totally sure. So we're gonna just use this right now. And now I'm gonna be able to kill her challenger, hopefully. Unless they have something to counter it, which they don't. Ooh, running out of time. Play this.
Let's get him, crew.
When I'm summoned. Oh, we've seen hired gun before. We're gonna give it another couple minutes and then I'll surrender. Can we pull out a last second victory? Probably not. So one thing I find interesting is there are these followers, like this one says when allies attack, deal 1 to the enemy Nexus. So I'm going to want to keep this one alive as long as possible. It's kind of a trade-off. I can keep this one here and just never attack or block with it to get those bonuses. Oh, did she just have to discard 2? Interesting. So I can just keep this one down here and never use it. Oh, that's a letdown. And keep those, Oh, you can hear my dog in the background. That's unfortunate. My apologies.
Surprise.
So we're gonna use this one, and then we're gonna block with this
Make
one.
it worth my while.
Because I've got another one right here. Oh, what are they doing? Give an ally 3-0 and barrier. Well played. Got nothing to counter that. Yeah, let's just do it.
Who's
Why
on
not?
top of the bounty board today?
I might have... No, you can't use slow in battle.
Strength and
Oh.
grace, beauty in the blend.
We're not going to be able to win this one anyways. So this has been a longer fight. Oh, look at that. Okay, this will be my last turn. Man, how many of these hired guns did I pick?
I deal in coins and carnage.
Bounty board knows me name.
With luck, your bounty covers half a meal.
Okay. So we're going to use this to double this, since he's got Challenger. Hurry up, I want to take one last turn. Wow! Okay, so I'm just going to say that I see that and I'm going to surrender. Normally I would have kept fighting, but we're running out of time in this video, so that's no big deal. Got a little bit of experience. Oh, got my vault leveled up. Yay! So, this is... Oh, we'll just skip this trade. And you can come back to this at any time. You don't have to play it continually. That's Legends of Runeterra. It's available on PC, which is where I was playing it, and it's on mobile phones. So you can play it anywhere you want. I really, really enjoy it. It's got a lot of neat systems. It's very free-to-play friendly. It's got great animations. I can't say enough positive things about this game. I really like it. I think if you were into card battling, it doesn't hurt to check it out because it's free. It's a great game. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that jazz if you liked it. Okay, goodbye.